So Warlocks, we're going to be looking at your Taken King set. So if you guys don't know, we've already done the review video and the shader video. They're both right here. You guys can check it out. And we've already done the Hunter and Titan video. They're both right here as well. Definitely check them out because I do think some of those sets are absolutely amazing. And for Warlocks, you guys are no different. I think some of the sets that I made for you guys are absolutely wild. So if you guys like the video, like, comment, subscribe, really does help because a huge portion of people are actually not subscribed. So if you can do me a favor, like, comment, sub, hit the bell notification because that also does help. Other than that, let's get into it. So to start off, we're going to be looking at the helmet hood of the Taken King. Now, I absolutely adore this set. I think this set is probably the best one if I'm being quite honest, but I will say this is the oldest set that I've made. So exotic, we're going to be using necrotic grips, chasm of Yule, there we go, boots of the Taken King, and then corrupting echo bond. So if you guys have been like following my content for a little bit, you guys will know that I love combining corrupting echo bond with the base look of necrotic grips because they're the same color of the glow at least. So I think that's just an amazing like dope combo. And then everything else I really love as well. I think the helmet is absolutely the best helmet that the Warlocks have. It's fucking amazing. The boots I also think are pretty decent. Now, I ended up using Lucid, which is gonna bite me in the ass again because I do use it on the next set, but the next set is the weaker one in my opinion. You guys will see why in a bit. But overall, definitely really cool set. If you were to ask me like what shader would I switch out if I wanted to switch out the shader, I would say anything that has a green glow would be the best. So because you want to retain that green glow for the corrupting echo bond and the necrotic grips, because unfortunately they don't change color. So you have to just keep in mind to keep that glow in mind, or have a glow that would be complementary to those. Just if you're gonna do that though, I would ask to switch something else out, specifically like maybe switch out the boots that have a glow. So that way it's like two glows with two glows, but that's just me being picky at that point. So let me know what you guys think about this one. As for the next piece, this is the weaker one. Yeah, unfortunately it's just weak for the fact that you can't change the helmet's color, which, excuse me, I still think is stupid. Verity's Brow is pretty decent now from what I've heard. It's just, it shaders like fucking hot dog shit. These fetish gloves, the carapace robes, boots of the Taken King, and then bone circlet for the shader Lucid again. So I was trying to go for a bug look, and I don't think this is the worst set in the world, mind you. Like, it's pretty decent, but I've definitely made some better sets with Verity's Brow. This one is not one of them. So we're not going to talk about this one too much, just because I do think it's a little bit disappointing. That being said, if you were to ask me what shader I would switch out for, I would tell you the Vex Mercury Chrome, I think it's called, the one where it's like red, or not red, but it's like brown. I think that one would be the best, or something that has like a brown for the helmet, so that way it looks like it's connected somehow, like it's actually part of a carapace. As for the next set, this one is kind of my pride and joy in this video because it looks amazing. The Diadem of Deceit ornament for the Crown of Tempest I think is amazing. The gloves of the Taken King, Flayer's Dominion robes, the carapace boots, and then the Triceratops bond. Shader Rise Midnight Smith, and do I even need to talk about this one? It looks amazing, bro. Let me talk about this real quick. Flayer's Dominion with the gloves of the Taken King, I never thought would be a combo that I'd be so proud of, but it looks awesome. I think the really cool part about this is the fact that the gloves of the Taken King not only have that like robe thing, like the not robe, the sleeve, but it also has the claws, which I think looks really cool when you combine it with the carapace boots as well and the Flayer's Dominion robes. Overall, I think this is the best set. Like not even close, brother. Like this one is the best. Not saying the last one is bad by any means. It's just this one's a different level, bro. Speaking of the last one, we're going to be using an exotic that no one ever uses, which is why I always hate using it, because realistically no one's using it, but it just looks so cool from a fashion standpoint that I always want to use it, which is going to be Skull of Diahamkara with the Hateful Wish ornament, the Pylos Following gloves, Vestment of the Taken King, Veil Tithe boots, and then Bond of the Taken King. Shader Rise Carminica. I think this was really cool. I love the fact that Carminica gives off that orange glow because it, with the bond, the robes, or yeah, the cloth in the set looks like it's like burning up, which I think is really cool. Nothing much to talk about this one. I think it looks amazing. That being said, I'm still not the biggest fan of the chest piece itself, just because it looks a little thin. That being said, I still think it looks amazing. Just because, again, the cloth at the bottom just makes it look like she's burning, or they're burning up, which is why I really like this one. So Warlocks, let me know what you guys think. I had a lot of fun making these sets as well, like not even fronting, like a lot of the sets in this was really cool. That being said, I would probably go back. Oh, actually, hold on, let me see real quick, because I've done some really cool like necrotic grip sets, and I just don't remember if this one was the best one. Like, oh, this is how it comes out all the time. So give me 1 second. So here's the necrotic grips, and let me see real quick. I remember that one. So that's one of them that I've done with that combo that I talked about earlier. Here's another one. So here's one that I was actually like, oh, this one looks pretty cool. But I'm specifically was it this one actually? Maybe. Yeah, I've done a lot of necrotic grip sets. Clearly, it's pretty stupid. This one was pretty cool too. Oh, I guess not. I guess that one was okay. So the closest one would be this one. And this one actually be the closest goal. Actually, this one might be it actually. Yeah, for this one I would just switch out these fetish boots with boots of the Taken King, and actually would probably be way better, because the asymmetry of the shoulder pads actually make it look better because of the fucked upness of the arms. So that's probably what I would end up doing. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. I had a lot of fun making these. Remember, I'm making a lot of content for y'all. The other really cool thing is, and the fact, this is probably like some just bonus stuff, if the video's over, obviously you guys can leave if you want, but a little channel update that I do want to tell you guys is the fact that not only have I been actually working on the Discord, but I've been thinking about incorporating the Discord into the channel. So for like just a little nitpick or snippet, I've been thinking about like making, for example, these Taken King videos. I've been thinking about adding a separate video for Hunters, Titans, and Warlocks specifically, but only yours. So like for example, I'll be like, oh, I'm making prophecies next week, then the dungeon prophecies next week, which means I'm gonna be doing the armor review, the shader, and the Hunter, Titan, and Warlock videos. I usually do 5 videos for an armor set. For what I've been planning, once I do the Discord, having like asking you guys, oh, can you guys showcase some of the Hunter sets or Titan, whatever. If you want to do all of them, do all of them. And then taking like the best ones that I think, and then critiquing them and being like, oh, I think this one's really cool, I would just do this differently and whatnot. So that way, one armor set would actually turn into 8 armor sets or armor videos, because then we're adding the viewers sets. So that's kind of like what I've been thinking about doing, because that would be really cool. On top of changing my actual channel name and kind of like the whole theme and layout of it, because that is another thing that I've been thinking about. Like I've been really, okay, I don't want to talk too much about this because this is like definitely like an update channel type of video, but there's just a lot of things I've been planning to do, and making these videos has helped me just realize, like, you know what, I kind of want to not be Fixedtony anymore. I kind of want to be like my own thing now, because Fixedtony is like a little personal for me. Like that's kind of like my account name for everything. So I kind of want to take back my name and then put a name for this channel that's kind of like good. So like, because I know most people won't be up to this point, the channel name that I've been thinking about is the EDZ Runway, because if you guys don't know, the EDZ, there's a couch there, and there's like a big like long stretch of just space, and I thought it would be so cool if my guardians were just sitting on that couch judging people's fashion while they walk in that kind of like runway type of thing. So that's kind of like where my head went for that name. So let me know what you guys think. If you guys did get up to this point, just comment EDZ Runway, and then or just EDZ, and I'll know that you got up to this point. So appreciate y'all. Be safe. I'll see you guys later.